Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Yemen. So we just converted Gezira into our religion and we're going to go ahead and keep on converting as much as we can as fast as humanly possible. We also have a mission to incorporate fires. I think I'm just going to take it and cancel it to sort of refresh those missions. Now, in terms of things that we could make some mosques in Nizwan. That seems actually a reasonable, 0.1 seems like a reasonable price. Local manpower, nothing really kind of doing there. Not really looking for any naval stuff. There's a little bit of trade power I could pick up here in terms of buildings. Not really worth it. Damar is almost worth it to build a manufactory in. Mukha is almost worth it to build a manufactory in. And so... yeah, some of these don't look so good, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, they would still be worth it. It would just take a very, very long time for them to pay themselves off, and I'm not sure that I want to take that risk. Maybe later on in the game when I'm swimming in money, we'll do manufactories everywhere and all that kind of stuff. But right now we're going to play a little bit conservatively. We're saving up our manpower, we're saving up money, and we're getting prepared to go to war with the Mamluks. Now, they're currently caught in a war with the Ottomans, alongside the Ottomans and a few other powers against Castile. Now, also, oddly enough, trade protection. Oddly enough, actually, wait, if I were to declare war on Funj, would the Mamluks answer the call to war? And they wouldn't. So would Ethiopia. Now, Adal has been kind of doing its own thing over here, I think. And it might be time for me, once I clean out like my thing on the Mamluks, it might be time for me to turn on Adal. I'll have to think about that. Because I could potentially take over most of Africa and then kind of lock that down, take over Madagascar, and then move over to India and all these kind of places and leave kind of Europe to its own devices. That's one option. Or I could do a massive steamroll up into... I don't think I'll ever be able to fight the Ottomans. It's just being realistic here. They're getting out of hand. Like they're getting super out of hand. I'm a little boy compared to them. I'm only like 5'3" in terms of development, and I don't even have my goddamn institution locked in. Although the printing press is getting closer now. It's not too far away. There will be a new institution coming up here very, very shortly. Global Trade, which will open up some new options in terms of the gameplay. Now, Ming doesn't even have colonialism, amazingly. And the printing press isn't going to get here either. Now, pretty much everywhere should have feudalism, except for the Congo, who's missing it, sadly, because they're isolated down there. And colonialism's going to be hard, although colonialism is starting to spread here. That's the good news about some of these institutions. When the European powers do colonize and stuff like that, they will spread their institutions around quite effectively, which can be kind of handy, you know? Can be kind of dead handy. So, what's our next step here? I believe we're kind of just waiting for manpower to come in, and we're kind of just trying to keep our stability high, keep our corruption low, keep our prestige high, legitimacy high, keep our power projection high. Now, keeping the power projection high is quite good because we're embargoing people and we have fulfilled our objectives in this era. I would like to fulfill more. I don't think that's really going to be able to happen. I'm curious, though, when does the next one appear? So, it appears probably within the next 15 to 25 years is probably when the next age is going to happen. It's going to be the Age of Absolutism. I'm really excited for the Age of Revolutions. I've only ever really gotten to the Age of Absolutism, and I never really played around there for long with this whole new Age of series. You know, you would think I have nearly 1,000 hours in the game, but I stopped playing it about a year ago, and I didn't play with some of these new features, so I'm really excited to see how exactly these work. Okay, we almost have the thing. Are you guys done with your war yet? Come on. Finish up that war. His efforts... So, I could gain 1 stability or 50 prestige and gain 6 years. I get the missionary strength either way. I think I'm going to go for the stability here because that'll bring me all the way up to stab 30, which is even more missionary strength, even more institution spread, even less corruption, even more national tax. All these fantastic things that we get for having this. Local missionary, that's grain. I don't think I'm converting grain, am I? I would be. So I would have to cancel this. So I would almost certainly have to cancel this because it won't be making any progress. Oh, I'm still making progress, even despite the missionary falling ill. Excellent. That's totally fine by me. Treasury. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm really looking forward to smashing open the Mamluks and eating the gooey centre. Centre. Now these guys are somehow in a war together, which is kind of, you know, a bit backwards. Ottomans, are you even sending your troops over there? I can't really see you doing anything over here. It's kind of odd. You're in the war, but you're not doing anything. Which is a bit of an odd choice, if you ask me. Now they're sort of hitting up against their administrative limits as well. You can see they've got areas and stuff. Now, I mean, I have a couple of areas that I'm not fully incorporated yet. Oh wait, these was already incorporated. I'm looking forward to snatching up some more land here. Out of curiosity, what do you consider your important areas? Okay. Now, I would like to make an attempt to form Arabia, but that's going to bring me head-to-head with the Ottomans, so I'm not sure I'm ready for that. I think I would need to expand heavily into Africa and into Persia to really be able to pull that off against the Ottomans. I would love to declare war. The Ottomans can't because they're in a war together. Now, Togurt and Funge will answer the call. Now, where's Togurt? Oh, it's over here. Togurt shouldn't be too hard for us to take on. No mission selected. Protect against the Mamluks. 45 combat. Now, I believe I could get up to that point. Let's move towards legalism. I don't want to move towards legalism. I would lose prestige. They would gain loyalty. Upset Sufi Lodge. It would give me missionary strength. I think I want to stay here. I'm going to have the ulema lose some loyalty and potentially lose a religious thingy-madoodle. Okay, let's bring our artillery up to 7 here. We want to bring our manpower up to protect against the Mamluks. This will give me land maintenance modifier, which is really nice. 10 years of 10% land maintenance. I'm super okay with that. If I can just quickly get that one cannon out, we'll be out by the 12th of February by 1586. Diplomat insult and diplomat insult. Okay. Looks like Gujarat is making a claim against us or something. Trying to be provocative. I should have maybe transferred these to Mushasha, or from Mushasha to my vassal. I could have picked these up for my vassal. That wouldn't have been a bad move. Fars does have some territory in here that I'm going to want to try and take back. When do you lose those cores out of curiosity, Fars? Yeah, I've got a couple 100 years. I'm not worried about that in that case. Ah, yes, I get a claim on Tabuk. Now, Tabuk is over here. So that's all of the possible border provinces that we can have claims on. We have claims on. Is this war finished yet? Come on. There's one Ottoman troop over there, interestingly. And there it is, land maintenance modifier. That actually should allow me to drill both of these armies and still keep my cash flow nice and high. Incorporate fires. I'm not interested in incorporating fires. I am hitting my maximum manpower, however, and I would love to pull in some of my allies here. I'm allied with Sind, but I'm thinking of breaking that alliance. They would take vassalization, actually. Let's do it. Let's take vassalization off them. And we still have +1 military relations slot, so I'm looking forward to that. So we have Sind as a vassal, we have Fars as a vassal. We can start doing some stuff over here. Alright, there was grain. We're going to convert Qatif. Get that under our belt. Nice one. We're also picking up some nice prestige from doing that, which is really exciting to me. Shock damage received 30%. Jesus Christ. That's so powerful. Religion Enforced Edict. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about the next era. About the possibilities that will be presented to us. I would love to declare war on Funge, but that would put me into war with the Mamluks without the Ottomans on my side. I would love to declare war on Kerman, however all of Kerman's allies will accept. I'd love to go to war with Gujarat, however none of my allies would come to this war. And Malwa and Yarkand, where is Yarkand? Up here. It'll be a hard L war. I don't think I'm big enough to take these guys on my own. I can still intervene in this war. I don't want to interfere. Okay, this war should be over here, so I'm going to keep an eye on Castile to let this go. A great advisor. So we lost our trader advisor. Let's see. How much money do we have? We have 3.37 ducats per month. I think I might just take the diplomatic relations guy because he's cheap. We'll kind of leave it at that. Royal marriage offer here from Fars. I will take the royal marriage. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go talk to my other vassal of Sind, and I'm going to place a relative on their throne. And then that should be that. Right, so Castile. Okay. There's the peace we were hoping for. Ottomans. Let's go smash the Mamluks. Okay, I'm going to call Adal. They're going to come even though they're in debt. And the Ottomans are going to come even though they're in debt. I'm not going to promise the Ottomans land. I'm going to call them both. And Aragon are going to come, and so are Togurt and Funge. So let's just heal up our units. We'll go to speed 3 here, and we'll just kind of get a lay of the land. We'll give the Ottomans and stuff time to get back to fight them here and see what we can do. Now, we're super ahead of time in terms of military tech. We're super behind in other areas, but we should be able to pull these up nice and easily because we have super great discounts now on a lot of our tech. And I want to get administrative ideas again for this tech reduction as well. The +5 states is quite nice too, and the corporation cost. A lot of the mercenary stuff, yeah, it doesn't really... I'm almost tempted to not take it simply because of so many of the ideas are mercenary related. So let's go see if we can knock Funge out of this war. Nice and early. Grab a couple of provinces off them. Just play nice and conservatively. Yeah, let's go ahead and take some production efficiency. That should, if I go in here, that should boost my income. Yeah. Nice little bit of a chunk of a boost. Nothing crazy, but a nice little chunk. So we're going to come in here and see if we can take on Funge. Provincial unrest. Yeah, they're seizing some provinces over here. That's okay. The Ottomans are doing a good job. I think the armies of the Mamluks were already way over here. It looks like Aragon has answered the call to the war as well. I do need to be careful though, because other great powers could be able to enter into the war, which is something I need to be worried about. Okay, our armies are making it over. I mean, it probably would have made sense to position my armies beforehand, but listen, who does sensible things anyway these days? Let's keep going here. Okay, we've almost made it over. Aha, excellent. We got an extra boost of prestige from that. Let's go ahead and do Dongola. Although we do need to be careful because Dongola might get occupied here soon. So I'm hoping to knock Funge out of the war really quick, and then I'll turn and punch the Mamluks. The Ottomans will hopefully do a good job occupying and all that sort of stuff. Looks like the Ottomans are trying to extract their own war goal out of them. Province is now under the control of Yemen. This should give me some war contribution from doing this sort of thing. Let's head into there. And let's go capture this army. There will be no escape for you, I'm afraid. You will be obliterated. And then you will be swapped and spread around. Excellent, there's Funge getting annihilated. Switch here and see if we can't occupy up all this territory. Now, I believe it takes a hell of a long time to walk into Terra Incognita. Go ahead and de-occupy some of this stuff. So we're starting to pick up some of our own war participation here. We need to be careful in case the Ottomans, you know, steal all of our war participation. Take a bit of time here to walk in here. And you can walk in there. Okay, deoccupy that. Now this is actually a fort here, so I would want to get my cannon leader here, Yawasala, over there. So I think I might switch. Oh, I guess. Let's switch here. Underhanded rogues and Gujarat have done something to me, not like I care. Probably claimed the province. The siege of Tegali has been done. Excellent. Now we're just waiting for a lot of these. Let's speed up time here while we wait for this to happen. I'll bring this army in a little bit closer. Okay, looks like we smashed this player mightily. I will deny aid, and they should recover from their disloyalty pretty quickly. Reckless Privateer, improve relations, privateer efficiency. I'll go ahead with Reckless Privateer, seems reasonable. Let's go back down to speed 3 now that we have to fight Aragon. The Ottomans, I'm hoping. Let's have a look. What are the kind of balance of power here? It's 130k versus 60k roughly infantry. So I'm a little bit wary of this sort of stuff that's going on over here. Peace offer from Funge. I could make you my vassal. You are the right religion. I like that idea. I like the idea of vassalizing these guys. 75 Diplo power. I could take my 2 provinces if I wanted. Or I could just extract a bunch of money out of them. If I just annex them. I'm okay. You know what? I think I'm going to annex them. I mean, I guess I could just... I could just annex them. I'll vassalize them. Give me your money, become my vassal. I'm negotiating with Funge directly. Go ahead, become my vassal. Since I'm using vassal so much, maybe I shouldn't have switched away from Ikta. Might have been a smart move. But yeah, this sort of stuff worries me because the Ottomans are like doing like all this stuff over here, but I've got like these super stacks of armies to deal with and stuff, which is kind of worrying. Just go hang out in those highlands. Okay. See if we can push them out of that province. So that we can finish this missionary. Excellent. We finished converting. Let's convert Bayuda. See the Sunni spreading. Excellent. We're getting rid of the Coptic religion. Looks like Protestantism has become very, very entrenched now. Which, if I was a Catholic, I'd be a little bit worried about. Or, yeah, Catholic, that's the one. There's also a bit of Reformed peeking out over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, England. You're having trouble over there. Let's see. There's a decent amount of Islam spreading down here. There still is this little tiny nation here that we could take over their island for their fish. It's not really worth it, maybe. We'll think about it. Okay, the Ottomans... I'm kind of hoping the Ottomans will take a big punch here for me, so that I can move in and kind of see if I can snatch up a little bit of territory off of these, the Mamluks. France facing almost a decade of utter chaos, slowly consuming the country from within, beginning to the verge of collapse. Our nation is struggling both socially and economically as famine and war plague our people, and a growing opposition against the aristocracy and church has resulted in a series of rebellions and assassination attempts against the monarch. Deoccupy some of this. The Amirs gains loyalty, and I gain a bunch of ducats. Okay. Looks like there's a battle going to be breaking out here. That's a lot of artillery that you're using. So I think we cannot stand in the way. The base production here is so good. Economic development is not always without conflict. It seems the rich merchants in some of our merchant guilds dominate cities have been attempting to bypass various guild privileges by outsourcing work to the homes of families living outside the city. The fact that this putting out system has been a very profitable strategy only further inflame the artisans in the city who feel that their ancient rights have been trampled and that the carefully managed prices of their products will suffer. The many artisans now turn to the Sultan to defend their privileges as the city councils have been unable to root out competition not based in the cities. So if we safeguard the guild privileges, the merchants guilds gain loyalty and influence, and we get local unrest and extra tax modifier. Or we could gain base tax. I think I like the idea of gaining base tax. That will make them slightly disloyal for a while. But if I grant them a city, I know there's a city over here somewhere that could be worth giving them, like this one. Would mean they'd only be disloyal for a short period of time. Yeah, probably on the order of like 9 months. Excellent. I think that works out as a reasonable move. Let's pick up some more of these things. Looks like the Ottomans have smashed the enemy. Excellent. Let's go ahead and start sieging down. I'm going to siege in full stacks because I'm worried about getting picked off. So I want to be very, very careful. Royal marriage from Funge. Yes, that's more than welcome. So I have a lot of vassals that I need to work on. You come up the coastline, see if you can do something there. Uh-oh. My ally got obliterized. Poor little Sind. Go ahead and see if we can work our way up this area. Some good sieging happening here, I feel. I'll tell you what though, I'm going to call that an end to this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. I just bumped my microphone, I'm very sorry. I apologize. Alright, look, I love you all very much and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.